What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Inside the Storyline Podcast right here on Inside the Storyline Podcast YouTube channel. We got all players on deck today, people. We are your host. I'm Dutch the Creator. I got my man Bronx Legend and Zoe Black right here, and we are about to review one of the most interesting Raws and quote unquote season finales. I don't understand when they say
No, it was
that,
a season premiere. I
no,
guess
season premiere. I'm sorry, season
I guess
premiere.
Raw started
where,
on October 17th every year or something.
Man, they lying like shit. They trying to just hype their shit, but we're gonna get it in today. We're gonna be all over the place, but mainly we're gonna be on what just occurred on the main event, which I didn't expect that.
I did not.
I didn't expect two things, and those two things were Cody and Jay losing the belts,
Right.
and two, Jimmy just popping the fuck up. I don't know where that came from. You guys can help me out here.
They building.
They building.
They building.
What they building to?
Remember, we said we needed to get Jay back to that Jimmy storyline because naturally, at the end of everything, it has to be Jay versus Jimmy. We got to build that story. Triple H is now back in full creative control.
100%.
Thank you. And now we get a chance to have some bomb-ass storyline building with no McMahon inserting himself and doing random.
No more tug of war.
Doing random.
Right. So now we're building not just with Jay and Jimmy, but now you affected Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
So now I really got to get you. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get you.
I gotta get you.
Get you.
They building.
Okay, I get the Jey Uso part. Zoe, what about Cody? I thought that they gave him the belt so he can go to SmackDown to interact with Roman. Now he can't do that, and KO's traded. So how is Cody going to get to Mr. Reigns?
I ain't understand.
So
You can explain that part, huh?
I just forget all that.
What up, Zoe? And look, there she
Right
goes.
on.
There she goes.
Say hi. Wave. You
Hi,
always
Ayla.
on the camera.
Hey,
Say hi.
look.
I pop. I chase.
You
Oh,
chase
yeah.
All right, we talk about wrestling control right now. Give me a second.
I chase.
So this what I think, fellas.
I chase. She's okay.
Okay.
She
So what
said
I
August,
think is-
not August Alsina. We don't need none of that. Jada, shut the fuck up.
Man.
Lord.
So listen, I don't goddamn know. Roman Reigns gonna have to just make his way down there. But what I feel like can happen is because Jimmy, of course, they need the Jimmy and Jay situation to go down. So this is a direct. Get off of me! You know that the suplex this kid. This directly affects Jay. So that's definitely going to spark the beef. But I think Cody going to take that personal too.
Absolutely.
I think it's going to be a situation where it's like the bloodline as a whole costed us the belts. So now we gotta get you.
Gotta get
You gotta go see about the bloodline.
Hey, look, Roman sent out the hit. And,
Right.
and Cody is like, yo, like it's a build because you still have Survivor Series. We don't even know who's on that team. What
Right.
if it was the
And
main guy on
let's
that
not
team?
act like Cody don't move from show to show anyway.
Right. And look, you get to Survivor
I'm
Series.
making an announcement on SmackDown, and there we have it.
Now, and I'm a general manager on NXT today.
Man,
Like
Right.
he do just be, yeah.
But
He should just be. He. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say if and this is just me like just throwing it kind of out there, but if they went to Survivor Series and somehow it was Cody and Roman left, if Cody was to get a pin on Roman, Roman's gonna take that shit personal.
very much.
Now it's a thing all the way to WrestleMania. Like you're not gonna pin me and make me look bad in front of everybody. So
I like that.
now I'm challenging you.
I like that. I like that.
I'm thinking. Now Roman could have sent Jimmy, but I think Jimmy did this on his own, and I'm gonna tell you why. Roman told him on SmackDown, go handle that. You know what I mean? Go handle the shit. Don't be talking about it. Don't be all yeeting and shit. I want you to go handle it. And they tried to handle it. It didn't happen. And he said, all right, fuck it, and they're the bloodline. They can do whatever they want to do, So he just goes to Raw, shows Roman something, and on top of that, it could be Heyman, because who was Heyman talking to? Rhea Ripley. You see what I'm saying? And they
got that little truce going on.
So I think it's going to be Survivor. It might not even be brand to brand no more, young. It's just probably just be team to team. Because
like faction.
Yeah.
Like,
because Heyman and Rhea Ripley was figuring out something, and they came to a conclusion at the end of that show. You see what I'm saying? When they shook hands, and this is what they're shaking hands on. Now, Cody, as far as Cody and Roman goes, I think it's going to come to a point where Cody is going to be a free agent. I think he's going to have to become a free agent because he's going to have to interact with Roman Reigns. And maybe through this, that's why they got the GMs now, so the GMs could handle this shit. And it's going to be the teams are going to, I think the teams are going to be Judgment Day, Bloodline, Jey Uso,
Cody,
Sammy, probably KO, and Drew. But Drew is gonna, and we see, man.
I was like, I don't know what side he on, yo.
I was about to say, Drew, man. Whew.
Yeah.
But with like to Bronx Legend point about the storytelling with Triple H, the behind the scenes, how they zoomed in on Drew talking. What is that all about? Like, and you be seeing that shit all the time in the back. And I think like last night they had was that when they had the girls and shit, when they had the segment with the girls in the back, and it was somebody. Who was that on the top? Just
that was Nikki Cross.
Just in the back. It's going to be something to that in 2 weeks. They're going to harp back on it. And I like the storytelling. Triple H does shit to where you don't know where it's going. And that's when I'm more invested.
Yeah, that's when I'm more invested. When I can think I know what's going on and you sway my thoughts in my heart. That's
subvert my expectations.
Yeah,
that's all I want, baby.
Like when we had the discussion about The Rock and Roman and Cody all lied to me.
Yeah.
Make me had doubts in my opinion, in my belief. That's when we are the most invested. I agree.
Suspend my disbelief, baby.
For real.
So,
but fellas,
go ahead.
Before we get
we ain't doing nothing linear no more. We get a thought, put it out there. That's what we doing.
The fucking women's division is on fire right now, man. Listen,
it's chaos.
I don't care if they start every show off with 5 women fighting. I fuck with it.
Shout out to Zoe Stark. She back.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, yo. Like, where is she?
Listen, not just back, but on top. She was the last woman standing last night. And the way it went down, I love it. I love Nia Jax coming out because right now it's kind of blurring the line between. I mean, of course, in the midst of people having their individual match, you can tell who's here, who's babyface. But in that whole exchange, you ain't know who the fuck to root for.
Yeah.
You don't know who the hell to root for.
Right.
Rhea, and Shayna having a match,
Which
then,
was amazing, by the way.
which a very good match.
Yeah.
Then Nia come out. Then we got Raquel saving that.
Mm-hmm.
Then Zoe out the crowd. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like, listen, the women division is on fire. Then of course we had the big reveal. Is it, man? The women's division on fire.
Yo, what the hell is a fatal 5-way?
No,
I don't
listen,
know, but he made it.
listen. That was some of the fly shit right there. That was clearly on the fly. Because listen, when he said fatal 5-way, I said,
was an F in it, so still
what
F.
is a fatal 4?
Fatal 5.
Like,
Rhea Ripley.
You might got
Ripley was like,
us.
why you gonna do that to me?
You want to get your
But
division
listen,
in order?
even that idea, I love it.
Man, do y'all think that now I get, you want that Jade Cargill, the man look. I think Rhea should have ran into Jade Cargill instead of
they
because
they
save.
do that.
I think they
But you should have. But this is my thing. She's the Raw champion. You see what I'm saying? And I get why they did Charlotte. That's the exception.
Mm-hmm.
We needed that.
Yeah.
And I love that. Oh, I love that.
Loved it.
That shit. Man. Woo.
Hmm.
I was not expecting that. It was one of them Jones like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, you gonna do that? And then look, my man Triple H just popped out the back like, hey.
How y'all doing?
I got Degeneration X Triple H when I see like, hey, do you know? And like it was just a moment. That's one of them moments, you know what I mean? And Jade, she held that shit tight, you know what I mean? And they testing her right now. They testing her. They putting them works in. Denisha in the building. How you doing, ma'am? Look, man, I get the Becky Lynch joint, but I wanted to see Rhea Ripley do the turnaround and Shorty right there. That's what I want.
It's gonna happen. I think they holding off on that one, but when something big come up, what we leading into Crown Jewel. So I think interaction is gonna happen. Because I don't think Rhea Ripley.
There we go.
What's up? I don't think it's going to be a settled type meeting. I think because Rhea's on top right now because mommy's always on top. But I think she's going to be like up in her face, like, look, I'm the motherfucker around here type shit.
Yeah, because you see everything going on with the women division. Rhea don't. Like she trying to keep the division in line, and she says, but she running crazy right now. She don't like that.
Nah.
And I'm thinking that Jade Cargill is going to go somewhere where, back to the Cody Rhodes thing, she could be a free agent that can float around. We don't even.
She might exactly. She might not be on a specific brand yet.
Exactly. And if you guys are in here, please make sure that you hit that like button if you're watching now or watching on the playback. Make sure that you hit that like button. And I wanted to start doing things early a little bit. Bronx Lesson, can you give us a bell hit right now?
A bell hit? Oh, you mean the ring?
Yeah, do the outro right now with.
Right now. All right.
IG.
Well, hell, follow us at IG at Inside the Storyline.podcast, at TikTok Inside the Storyline, at Twitter Storyline Inside. Subscribe, like, and most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
There we go, baby. We're going to do some commercials, you guys. We're going to start, inserting commercials here. We're going to have Jay, we're going to have Bronx Legend at like a car dealership. He's going to be like, hey, everybody. This is Inside Storyline Podcast.
And if you want to hear the greatest, the most positive storyline, you want to know what's going on, tune in too.
And I'm going to do an incense commercial. I got new incense, y'all. I know y'all be saying the shit around. That's what we need inside them incense podcasts. But anyway.
Inside the incense podcast.
Inside the incense podcast.
But back to the Jay Cargill, the man interaction. How did y'all like that? It wasn't better than Charlotte's.
No, it wasn't. It was brief. It was not so. I think right now they trying to work Jay like not necessarily appearance, but appearance and promo, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you plug her in the spot, see how she do. Plug her in the spot, see how she do. You know what I'm saying?
And see how much those clips get viewed and what get viewed the most. Who gets the biggest reaction?
And just to get her acclimated, because
true.
That's like, listen, that can make or break you, son. A bad promo can put you down.
Yeah.
So
I
don't think they really want to risk her being a superstar that can't promo. Like, you're gonna have to handcuff her.
Right.
You gotta protect her.
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all think they're doing these behind the scenes? They call her walkthrough queen because they're not confident in her yet to be out there, because it can be both ways. It could be, hey, she's just that good, she's just floating, or it could be we're not quite ready for her in front of that crowd yet, so we're just gonna ease her in the thing. Put WWE cameras in front of her. Let her interact with our superstars so she can get comfortable, and then she makes her entrance.
Yeah, like I said, everything now is a build-up. Yeah. So I don't really care for the walkthroughs, but I guess if you really think to back in the day how they used to bring people in, you would see little segments of them interacting with people or something like that, or coming soon type shit. So I guess I can see that in a way, but everything is a build nowadays. So they're testing her out. They're putting her with different people on screen, seeing how they interact and all of that. And then also when you see her with certain people on the screen, you get to see how the crowd interacts.
Yeah.
You'll see who get the biggest pop. Of course, it was Charlotte over Becky.
Yes.
And I didn't realize how much smaller Becky was. Like, she towered over her, yo.
Well, I think Shorty just tall as fuck.
Yeah.
Because Becky got some height on her. I think Becky like 5'8".
Nah, so Becky ain't no 5'8". Becky ain't no 5'8".
Oh.
Jade is 5'10".
Damn, boy.
Damn.
That's a specimen right there.
Charlotte is 5'10". Becky got to be like 5'5" or some shit. Look, go back and look at it. She 5'6"?
5'6".
5'6". Yeah, that's crazy. But I think, but I ain't like to get out the car walkthroughs and with your gear on and not coming out. But those joints, you just standing right there when that blind turn. I love the subtleness of it. You see what I'm saying? I love it. I love that. Like, that right there is what you need to do with Jade Cargill. I mean, put her in front of her.
How tall y'all think Rhea Ripley is?
Huh?
How tall y'all think Rhea is?
She pretty tall, ain't she?
I give her like 5'8".
5'8".
Hey, me and mommy a nice little match.
How tall is she?
She's 5'7". Nigga, I'm 5'8". I push up on mommy. You hear me?
Hey, you're not no 5'8", bro. You're not no fucking 5'8", bro. I'm sorry.
I am.
You're not no 5. I'm 6'1".
Yeah, nigga, you tall.
Can't be 5'8", man.
I'm 5'8", cuz relax.
Why you saying? Do you think he's taller?
No, I think Zoe about 5'6".
Oh damn! You're not gonna do so like that though. You're
Listen,
trying to be the same
5'7"
type as
at
Becky?
best. 5'7" at best,
you
man.
got
You
the
not
way.
tall, bruh. Like
I'm not tall, but I am 5'8".
5'8".
Yes.
We're gonna have to
He want me to be
we gotta put a
5'6",
pin in that. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, so let's get to Bronson Reed and Gunther.
Hey yo, when I tell you that match right there was everything,
Bronson,
I did
man,
not think he was going to get Bronson off that mat
with ease,
with
too.
ease.
Not even look like he struggled. Hey,
Nah,
Gunther, he's turning into something, man. And his after match demeanor just be, fuck it, I did it again. Like
Right.
it looked like he surprises himself.
Gunther is one of them
all the
ones
time.
right now, man.
Yeah.
This I
Now,
ain't gonna
did y'all think Bronson had a chance to win the belt though?
if
Did
he
he
would
have
have
a chance?
he would have hit that tsunami on his ass.
Hey,
That would have been a wrap.
he would have killed Gunther.
He would have fucking.
But listen, the highlight of that match was that goddamn power bomb. God
Yeah.
damn.
But didn't he hit the tsunami?
Nah,
Yeah.
he didn't get a chance to.
He
I
missed.
had
Moved.
the
He
second
moved.
time he moved out the way.
He
Yeah,
moved out the way. He did move
Yeah.
out the way. He did move out the way.
but
But
Bronson
that
Reed.
match was
Did
good.
that hurt or help Bronson because he was on the winning streak?
Nah, I mean it's
think
no shame in losing to Gunther.
Yeah, at this
He
point.
says no shame.
Nah,
That's an honor, actually.
right? Yeah, you know, that's
Nah,
like losing
but
to Roman. Ain't no
I
shame in
think,
it.
I think, like you were saying, Dre, like Honky Tonk Man, he didn't have it that long. I think they want to put some distance between the two. Because, like we've been
It was
stated,
like a year.
yeah,
It was like
yeah.
a year.
And that's only what Gunther is into, like a year and some change.
So
So, like we've been discussing on previous talks, they are rewriting the books. You know what I'm saying? You open wrestling books a couple months ago, it was black and white pictures in the motherfucker.
right.
So right now, I think they just rewriting the books. They're gonna put some distance between Gunther and Honky Tonk Man, and then at the end it will be Mr. Gable.
And they just went on and
Still praying for Gable.
they just went on. Prayers are done. They put him back. They put him back in the drawer. He's back to
They definitely
he's back
got-
to comic. Like he's
man, he got
he's back, bro. Like he's about to be with the New Day. They gyrating this shit. Like you
Hey.
got Tahari in the background. That shit was funny.
That was hilarious. That was
Yeah.
hilarious to me.
He was
Yeah,
like,
they've been using him lately. I wonder
But
what's
to Jerry, I mean, but what's his name? Tanaka.
Akira.
Akira.
No, what is it? Akira Tanawa or something like that?
yeah.
Tozawa.
Tozawa. Yeah.
He
But-
is funny.
But I'm saying though, bro, like, I'm sorry, Chad Gable rubbed somebody the wrong way. I ain't see nobody get that much of a push, young, and then go right back down.
Nah, man.
He
You know
is-
what? You know what
He
would have
ain't
been
even
fire?
in the.
Yeah. I ain't giving up
Nah,
yet.
I don't know what happened.
If
but
y'all
you know
in
what
here,
would-
if y'all in here, y'all see y'all coming in, we percolating, baby. Just make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit
I
that like
can't
button.
give up, man. Listen, it's a lot of tag teams popping off too, man. I'm loving what's going on right now.
You know what would have been hot as if Gunther was walking up backwards with the title up, and Gable would have came up behind his ass and suplexed him right on the damn ring.
That
That
would have put
would've
him.
been
That
good.
would have put him back in.
That
would've
would've put him
back
right.
in right there.
But
But
they
the
ain't
thing
do that.
is, Bronson Reed is one of those dudes where you're looking at him and you're seeing so much potential.
Mhm.
And I like how and I love reactions. I hate when a match is over and you just roll out the ring and walk. I like reactions to why you like he was like
Right.
he was Hey, dude, giving some. I love reactions, man. I love not being a robot and having some human emotion because you did just lose. You see what I mean? And the way he did that and he conveyed, I really wanted that. And even Gunther gave him the nod, like, you know, respect to the ring. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
I mean, look, I wish they would have, you know. Y'all probably about to be disgusted about this because I seen it and I was like, I can't unsee this shit. But I wish they would have had a different angle from when he powerbombed him, because I didn't want to see that black spat in between my man's legs and shit. Bronson Reed, man, that shit looked nasty. I was like, oh my god, that's some. Oh, I see why they put spandex on Yokozuna.
Yoko was probably he probably had creases and shit we couldn't even see.
Damn.
You know, big people, they don't get a lot of sunlight down there, so it was a little dark.
And there's a lot of friction going on. Like, why they could have did that at an angle, you know what I'm saying? But I still appreciate it.
I got a lot of respect for Bronson Reed after that. I mean, I liked him. Don't get me wrong. I liked him. But I don't know what it was last night. Like, that was a good match to me last night. You know what I'm saying? And Gunther, man, listen, every time I see him now, I really see the fat Gunther versus now. And I'm just like, bruh.
That's true.
He is like the definition of, like, if you want it, go get it, and you will be rewarded type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you could see he was giving Bronson was giving him that work, because when the last time you seen Gunther get on the top rope and do that splash? He ain't did that shit since NXT. Yeah, he was like, I'm running out.
I don't think he did that since one of the matches with Chad, because remember he hit him with 3 finishing moves. I don't remember if it was a splash. Maybe it was the boot, clothesline, then the power bomb.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, he hit that splash in a minute.
Between Gable's last Gunther's match, Ciampa's Gunther's match, and this match, how do y'all rank them? Like, with the third one being the worst.
Ciampa gonna have to be at the end for me.
Ooh, what?
It's gonna be between Chad and Bronson.
I'm gonna have to put Bronson 3, the least. Damn, young, you don't fuck with that Ciampa Jones?
I'm not saying all of the matches were amazing.
Yeah, all of them was great.
I'm just saying that as far as excitement factor for me personally, that Bronson, I was yelling. It was 3 in the morning. When did I text you? It was like 3 something. I was yelling. I said, lay your ass down. I was yelling.
But the near falls in the Ciampa Jones was epic. Like, those were they were some, you know, like,
hold on to your spot.
And the physicality in the Chad Jones was,
that's what I was saying. I think Chad might be number 1 and Bronson is 2 for me.
I gotta do number 1 Ciampa, and then 2 Chad, and then Bronson 3.
Damn.
Because Bronson, that it wasn't even that long. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was giving you a taste.
It was giving you power hits, and that Ciampa, and the reason I say that Ciampa Jones, because Ciampa wasn't doing anything for me before, like, and then that promo beforehand, like, and then we ain't expect to get that match that night. I think a lot of that boils into my Ciampa joint. It's because that match had me on my toes, man.
Look, hey, there was no bad match.
Yeah,
it was just
bad.
It was the excitement factor for me. And again, Ciampa in the last month or 2 has really, like, given me. I've started liking him more. He's really given me some excitement and stuff like that.
True.
But again, you said they trying to give him the Roman Reigns factor. I I don't think he's going to go as long because, again, remember, I believe that no one's going to beat Gunther one-on-one, and they don't want that. They want him to come out looking strong. The only way you're going to do that is if somebody else get pinned, and then he loses like that. Nobody's going to pin Gunther themselves. So it's going to either happen at Survivor Series or Elimination Chamber.
But what about, because that contradicts the thought of passing that greatness on to the next one. Where would that energy be transferred to if he's going to lose it? And I don't even think he want to lose it that way, where somebody else get pinned and he lose it. It's like it'll be a little bittersweet because that whole reign ain't transferred to anybody.
I mean, you could look at it that way, but also when somebody says, "Oh yeah, I went up against not one, not two, not three, but four other people last night." So when they say I won that match, they're not saying I beat Gunther. They're saying I beat Gunther, I beat Ciampa, I beat last night. I beat everybody who was somebody.
But I still don't think that. I don't care if you beat 100 people. That reign is where it's at.
So you saying it?
No, it won't transfer.
That's
you don't end that reign unless you pin.
You have to, because that's passing the torch. I mean, in wrestling, period, you go out on your sword. You know what I mean? And if he's going to elevate to the next level, he has to give, because he's going to have his reign. That's intact. He's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, and for you to beat, you always want to bring someone up in your defeat. So for you to be that, someone gets to beat the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Now, Gunther, he can go off and be, because it's not going to take anything away from Gunther. And he's going to go off to be a world champion. But that person right there gets to go out and gloat now, like, especially if it's a heel. He gets to, or a baby. They can go out and be like, look, no one could beat this guy. This guy had multiple matches to where, people was on hands and needles. And I beat this guy. So, yes, I'm the greatest right now. It's that transfer of greatness.
I can see that. I can see that. So my question to you is, because I know it's going to happen like this. They put all the number one contenders in the match. You got Ciampa, you got Gable, Bronson, and of course Gunther. Who pins Gunther?
I think if they really want Chad Gable to regain his shit, Bronson hits Gunther with the tsunami. Ciampa goes to pin. And as Bronson hitting him with it, he hurts himself, and he's like, oh. Ciampa goes to pin. Chad picks Ciampa up with that with the jump, but instead of doing it on the back, he holds him and turn around and suplex him on Gunther to give him a bigger hit. And as soon as he hit him, bam, pin him, because Gunther needs more. I'll give you that one. Gunther needs more
to go out.
Pinned. Yeah. Okay. So he hit him with that, just slam him on Gunther after getting hit with the tsunami.
Like getting hit with 3 finishes type.
Yes. Thing. And then bam, he pins him, but Bronson Reed over there again, you know what I'm saying? And he can't get to him, and that's 1, 2, 3, Chad Gable. Because obviously you can't do, because Gargano and Ciampa doing their thing right now. That's
Yeah,
about
I
they
think
about to
that's
get.
gonna be a thing.
So if they do put him up in there, and if they don't give it to Bronson, I think it'll just be probably the reason they won't give it to him is just experience or you're not ready yet,
But now
or
that I think about what you just said, I mean, obviously it looked like the tag team division about to go forward. So who's the only person in this equation without a tag partner? Bronson Reed.
Wrong. Yeah.
So when you look at it from that way, I mean, of course, y'all know I don't like Chad getting buried. It makes me sad. But, but I mean,
makes me sad.
logically speaking, he has a partner.
Yeah.
Chandler has a partner. The only person who they can give like a real run to and not have to worry about having his partner turn on him or having to separate him from a person. You know what I'm saying? Is Bronson. So I don't know. Kind of crazy.
Um, what else we had tonight? We can float around.
The first match of the night.
That Shinsuke versus Ricochet.
Oh,
I'm
forgot.
glad
I
that they
fucking
gave
forgot.
Ricochet his time, yo, because Ricochet is a beast.
I'm
When
scared though, bro.
Jumped
I'm
off
scared.
the-
I'm scared for that man.
Bro, he jumped off the thing and did a shooting star press. You see the
yo,
distance?
yes, it was a far drop, and then
Yes.
he used the fan. He said,
Yeah,
"Yo, hold my
my
hand."
man about there like, yep, I got him. I fucking got him.
No, but did y'all see Ricochet face before he did it? He was like, all right, here it goes.
Right.
That's some man, that shit scares me, bro.
You
That
Nah,
know,
shit
for
you know,
real.
you
scares
know
me.
what vibe it gave me? It gave me ECW vibes.
Yeah, it
It
did.
gave me Jeff Hardy vibe when Jeff Hardy did the Swanton in the same position in the arena.
And you see how many people they needed to catch him down there.
Yeah.
Like
Listen,
they did
there
protect
was
him,
people down there to catch him.
but he still had the trajectory had to be just right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying? The trajectory had to be just right. Miss Lane says, "I'm so glad women are getting more time." Y'all hilarious.
no, we are
She supposed to be on that
also
part.
glad that the women are getting their time. We
Yeah.
love it.
And Triple H, they used to say Triple H be hating on the women and shit, but
Nah, I think that was a
like,
Vince thing. I think that was a Vince
I
thing.
think it was a Vince thing too.
Yeah.
Y'all good.
Nah, I feel like that was a Vince thing because if we've noticed, like the women been getting a push every chance they get. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We had women main event, SmackDown and Raw. We've had them open up. And lately, I just love the intensity. Like, I just love that it just seemed more hard hitting, like the men. You know what I'm saying? It is that match I sent y'all with Rhea and
Hey, yo,
Raquel.
I
I
never
never
seen that
seen,
before.
never seen women get
Yeah.
down like
Yo, I
that. I ain't
tell you,
seen
they
it.
was thumping in that joint.
But listen, I think that comes with handcuffing of the women. I think it's one of the deals like, hey, y'all females, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But the females, they out there just like the man, ready to risk it, man, ready to put on a good show. So I'm just happy that they are allowing them to do more and show themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because man, listen, that situation last night was epic. I really enjoyed that whole segment where all the females coming out fighting each other,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be like the women matches are gonna be really good. They're gonna be really good.
You know what is getting me excited for? The women's Royal Rumble. Because if that
Yeah,
like that, I
yeah.
can imagine what the Royal
It's gonna
Rumble
be
gonna
some good spots in there. It's gonna be some good spots in there, man.
be. Man, and I think that's where Jade is gonna come out and shine. She gonna have to flatline a couple people, you know?
So listen. Well, I don't think they'll do that now because they revealed. Yeah,
You say they don't think they'll do that. What? Do what now?
Put her in the well, not put her in it, but have her as like a surprise entry for the Royal Rumble. But
Oh
everybody
yeah,
already,
we know she's gonna be in there somewhere, shape or form.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
who Jade?
Jay, yeah.
I think she's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna wait until. It's gonna be unexpected.
I was about to
Something
say,
gonna be happening, young, and
do we
she's gonna
think they
just pop the
actually
fuck out the
hold her out
crowd.
that long? But I don't think they are.
But do y'all think she's gonna have like a definitive? Jade Cargill will be on next Friday
Yes.
nights. You think
Yes.
they're gonna do that, or just a
Because
a crowd run in, fuck somebody up,
want-
get somebody to boot, and they're doing the camera and it's Jade Cargill. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think they're gonna do it the way you said it first time, just because that's what they've been giving us. I don't like. Listen, one thing I have noticed since the partnership, they're doing a lot more broadcasting of what's going on. I do not like that. I don't like that. I like being surprised. So don't tell me The Rock is gonna be here.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that
I
Jay
want the surprise.
is. Yeah, I want the surprise. Don't tell me what's happening next week if you didn't tell me last week. If you didn't tell me last Monday that we was getting a match with Sami Zayn and somebody with a special guest referee. Don't.
Do y'all understand? Do
I
y'all
like
understand who's actually running the fucking WWE right now? The fucking DX, huh? You got
yeah.
Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels running NXT,
Yeah.
Hunter running everything, and Road Dogg is like a fucking
Yeah, Road Dogg is
he's
he's
the
the
or something.
Road Dogg is
Live events or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like, bruh, DX is running the fucking
People who
show.
know how to make wrestling fun, right?
Exactly.
That's all we seeing is DX antics and shit with the Judgment Day and Finn Balor. Man, shout out to Finn Balor, man, for getting his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Because he was on the low spectrum
Yeah,
last couple years, man. And he's
scared.
funny as shit. He be like, "What are you doing?"
The way he hits his moves and stuff now, he got that intensity.
No, listen.
And this
not gonna lie to y'all.
motherfucker's abs, man. Oh my goodness,
Listen,
fucking gracious.
Every
Steve Jones.
time my man Fed kick you and he set up, I'm like this with him. Woo! Hey,
Because he be backing up.
Mhm.
And the gracefulness of coming down on that coup de grace is just amazing.
yeah, bro. Listen, I try to understand it, but listen.
Finn got to weigh like 90
He
pounds.
is stomping,
Yes.
he is stomping on your chest without stomping on your chest. That is a talent.
Exactly. And can do it. It looked like his feet comes up as he's coming down. It's
But
like
listen, you see how aggressive he makes the stomp look, though?
Yes.
Like, when he's jumping in, his knees are up here when he's trying to put him down on you. Like,
it's definitely a skill. It's a skill
Yeah.
that you have
Yeah.
to have to do that. Damian Priest is doing the best work of his life. That guy is
listen, that whole first promo was hard.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, one thing, why it's on my mind, one thing I noticed, listen, we all been giving Dom his praise. He's doing his thing. But it's like every week he getting better right now.
Mm-hmm.
Promo wise, like he's not waiting for the boos. He's working through the boos.
I think in the beginning he was a little intimidated of the boos. Like
Yeah.
he'll be and then he'll just but now it's like
I think and I love him and Damien. They're like, when people of other cultures they get so mad they start speaking their native language.
Yeah.
I love when they do that. It's like they get so mad that they can't even speak English.
that's like Solo. Solo be giving like when he was walking out of the match.
No,
And it's crazy because don't know other than Samoans be doing it. I be like, I want to hit Roman just hit the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Indo.
no, he did it.
That's
Yo,
funny as shit,
yo,
man.
Triple H made a reference to that on SmackDown about the booze. He said, "You know what?" He said, "I used to think that it was pumped in." He said, "Wow."
Yeah. He said they are really that loud.
Because that was a shot to all the people who said that.
It was pumped in through the mic.
Like, you run the show, boy. Shout out to I think we was wrong about Natalya. Natalya is actually, I think they're going for her to be tag team champions with Tegan Knox.
I think
It's the
so.
save.
Yeah.
I see it right there. She's not turning heel.
Nah, she not. I thought she was.
Y'all trust it?
Look, you gotta understand they're going against two heels though. Like, okay, the setup was I'm gonna save Tegan. See, cause look, Natalya trying to get back in some type of championship deal. She understands now. She's smart on that. That's a little heelish. It's like, okay, I fucked up with Rhea twice. All right, I see this youngin coming up. Let me go ahead and help her. Maybe we can get the tag team titles together, which Natalya never, I don't think, had. And that will be pushing up Tegan Knox a little bit. And it'll get the belts away from these two motherfuckers that don't really need the belt. Like, I don't want Chelsea Green. I don't want her. I feel like I gotta say her name. Like
the way she says it, yo, Chelsea Green. I was like, yo.
So I fuck with that because it's like,
I love it.
Like a call to her personality, like annoying as hell.
It is.
Right.
Oh man, what else we had on Raw? I feel like
hey, I want to say one thing though. So y'all know we've been talking about
woo, she about to go.
I said we will in a minute.
She said, no, you can't.
So
ooh, she in her feelings.
Oh man.
So you know they have been secretly teasing us about CM Punk. Your boy hit his finishing move last night on yeah, he hit Punk finishing move on Ricochet last night.
I don't think we get Punk yet. Like, I think Jay was talking about Punk last week, and they rejected him for now. I think
he's gonna come at Royal Rumble.
They probably do another CM Punk Summer of Punk because they gotta get these storylines wrapped up by WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Punk requires a lot.
Yeah, because you can't just insert Punk into what we got right now. That's what at least what I think. Because
I agree.
And he's going to have to be on some championship level type shit. I can see that being Cody Rhodes' first opponent. You know what I mean? After winning those belts, you feel me? I said something on the review the other day when I was by myself, and I just had a second thought on something, young. What if? Not what if. I think I want The Rock and Roman's story to start the Monday after WrestleMania. Like, just give Cody his
that would alleviate a lot of stress.
Yes, young. Just give Cody his fucking weekend.
Because go ahead.
And I said, I think just like with the Gunther thing, I want him 100%. It has to be definitive that this is what happened, and it wasn't because of this. And I think on Monday Night Raw, you hear that I said they have another match. They have a rematch for the shit, and he beats Roman Reigns right then and there again, and then you hear, if you smell, like that's when it starts, and it starts a year long, whatever how they want to do it. I don't care how they do it.
Yeah.
He can jump in and out throughout the year, but they plant a seed for WrestleMania 41 on night after WrestleMania 40 to start their feud.
And like that alleviates a lot of stress. I think that, and like we said, as far as that storyline go, nobody needs a belt for that. Nobody needs a title for that, because The Rock beating Roman, Rock is not getting no championship, and I don't.
And Roman don't need no belt anymore.
He
done
don't
on
need
his
a belt
belt shit.
anymore, period. But I don't think Roman losing to The Rock even does anything to his persona.
I think it's going to be more family, like really family based.
Yeah,
Young.
I think if the matches are really good, it'll elevate them. Crazy enough.
Heyman was not talking to Rock's daughter for nothing.
For nothing.
Right.
Just like Drew McIntyre and Rhea Ripley wasn't in the background for nothing. Crazy Girl wasn't in the background for nothing last night. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be they because like we said with Punk, trying to just insert Rock here, it will seem as if oh shit.
Damn.
that would have freezing up like that on so god damn, bro.
That's like a meme. That's like a meme. What'd you say? Nah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Hey, yo. We had to freeze up last time. We was like a little scared.
I don't ever want to freeze because I know my facial expressions be fucking crazy sometimes. That's just stupid fuck off. What the fuck was I saying, bro? Give me back. Give me back. Ooh, let's read. Denisha said something I wanted to hit on. She said, as much as she liked Judgment Day get their shine, Jimmy interfering in the match, and Cody and Jay losing, but she thinks they're going to crown Jewel to regain the championships. Now, that's something to think about that I didn't think about. What do you think about these titles changing hands so often in the last couple of months, bruh? Especially the tag teams, though. They've
been passed around like a $2. I think.
Hold on, before y'all.
They need to
before we go on, please, y'all, please. All we ask you for is to hit that like button. Just hit that like button, man. Just tap it because it helps. It helps the algorithm recognize us as an entity that's trying to make it here on YouTube. And we're a small little wrestling channel, but the best wrestling channel ever
in the world. But
people got to know that we the best wrestling channel in the world, and that's by hitting that like button. But go ahead, brother.
I've been told you I think they need to break them belts up.
Yes.
They need to break them up so that way there's more tag teams can get a chance at getting the belts. Right now, you're limiting the matches that we could be having. And you could have great matches at Survivor Series when you get Raw and SmackDown tag team champions fighting each other. Because you imagine when you have the greatest tag team like the Usos versus, tag teams like New Day or something like that. They've been on their respective brands building and being undefeated and giving great matches. So we anticipate pay-per-views like Survivor Series to see them battle each other. But when you have one team have all the belts, like you can't do there ain't much you can do.
And you can. Do you think it's coming? Do you think Triple H has plans right now for that?
Yeah. Because
He has to.
you have so many tag teams that's up and coming. You have Street Profits with Bobby Lashley. You got New Day. You
And
got
maybe that's why they're creating all these tag teams.
yeah.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
probably something coming down the pipeline. Jinder Mahal made an appearance last night with
Out the blue.
two. I don't know their names, Khan or something like that.
And the general manager is going to have to be like, okay, we need some continuity here.
Right.
Maybe, just maybe. But how do they do it? Have the team only fight for these blue belts on one occasion, or how do you do it?
Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, you're not going to have a championship match for what the main champion every night. So 9 times out of 10, that's probably going to wind up being your main event every other tag team title. So that's the championship match, unless you got United States or Intercontinental or something like that.
Right.
But that would be my main event. I would like put that around, and even people who may not be an actual tag team, they might say, "Hey, let's team up tonight and just, for entertainment purposes." Shit.
Miss Lane said, "Yep, I just hit that like button. Best of in the world YouTube channel. Thank you.
Yes,
Told you guys.
yeah.
Told you we're the best in the world.
In the world, Craig.
In the world, Craig.
Yeah. So
And that's how I think. I do like playing hot potato with belts when it makes sense, and it does make sense because it's showing that Judgment Day it's always good when you're after something, real like Dom, you're gonna go get your belt back. And he went to go get his belt back, and y'all gonna win those belts back. And they won the motherfucking belts back.
Exactly.
So it gives you a little bit of, like we was talking earlier, we're not knowing where it's going. We just expect that Cody and Jay, because it's Cody and Jay,
Right.
they're going to have the belts for a minute. I didn't expect them to lose last night. And then they didn't
either.
not just give us the loss, they gave us the reason. And then that continued something. Triple H. And I know there's a lot more heads in it than Triple H. But what Triple H does is gives those people the opportunity to help cook. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they're around Vince, they on pins and needles like, oh, I hope he likes this. And they probably don't even present their bomb-ass idea to Vince because, I'm scared.
Right.
Paul, like, give me everything. And he takes everything and then add his expertise. Probably call up Sean. Hey, Sean, what you think about this? This is what I think, Hunter. You know what I mean?
That's that edge. I feel free type mentality.
Yes, bro.
Because now the events ain't there to shit on your ideas. It's like, okay, like we got creative freedom again. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna listen. So.
And I don't even got Triple H, because Triple H is your grandpa now, right? That's the role he's playing. He's granddaddy.
Right.
Triple H was a ruthless motherfucker back in the day.
Yeah. I'm kind of in my feelings.
People forget about that.
Get that last match from him. I know he wanted to do a last match as well.
But he's grandpa right now, and he's that lovable guy. And I think even when he don't use your idea, he still makes you feel good about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like your idea is great before it's time, though. That's the best way to do it. It's before it's time.
Politely.
We can't even use it right now,
but we're gonna get there.
And that's it. What else we got?
They had Piper Piven and Natalia.
Mm, it was. I gotta say, I think they're going to eventually get. That's going to be the next champions right there, Natalia and Tegan Knox. And I think that's a good. I think that's a good team because Natalia does have a lot. She everybody you see, I mean, from Rhea to Bianca, all of them, they were trained by Shorty.
Yeah.
Like she was their trainer.
Natalia
She trained
is,
Ronda Rousey.
right. Natalia is the senior of the locker room.
Like the den mother.
Right. Exactly. Did you see the little boy cup of titty last night?
Nah.
She went for a little hug, and
They
I
do that to her all the time, though.
But I don't think the little boy knew what he was. I mean, he could have knew, but I don't think the little boy knew what he was doing. She went to give her glasses to the.
I seen that, but I ain't even.
And then when she was going away, the little boy said, "I said, oh," and as she was walking away, she was like,
I felt what I felt.
I mean, hey, he got a free bill. Yeah.
Hey, they do that to her though, and she just be, it is what it is. Like they threw a fucking water at her ass one time. She just kept it fucking moving and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I guess she been doing it long enough. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. What else?
All right, so then you had Kevin. I mean, not Kevin. I was about to say Kevin Nash.
Oh,
Because you know what it was making me think of when somebody threw a water bottle at Kevin Nash. They was up on stage at the little MTV thing, and he came out down to the crowd, and he yoked the dude up. Kevin wasn't playing that.
Let's talk about Sami Zayn for a second. Do you think they're planting seeds for him to be heel again?
I was going to ask y'all that because I'm getting the feeling that because the way he was saying it, he said there was nobody happier to see Jay on the show than me.
Swerved us.
Yeah, he said, but we lost our titles because of you. Kevin is gone because of you. And I feel some type of way about that. And he battling his demons in his head, and it's like, I'm not quite ready to make that turn yet. And Drew didn't make it no better when he went back there and was like, you can't feel like I feel. You can't get past the bloodline, and because you've never been on a championship level. You're not championship material in a nutshell.
That's true, and I love their promo. I might have to go ahead and do it inside the promo on that because it's the first time we heard Drew express himself because both of them were right. You do have to get over the bloodline, but the way Drew explained it was like, bruh, how the fuck am I gonna get over some shit that just made me my whole career like two lightnings in the bottles I get fucked up. And now my third one, I get it and boom. I get fucked. What was that second one?
No, well, he got two. Did him fighting Seth at Crown is the third one he's talking about. And he's trying to protect him.
I get Drew, and I think that's what's I didn't like this build. Now I want it to drag on because now you know me, I'm an inside the storyline guy. If you're just doing shit for the motions, I don't want that shit. Fuck it, wrap that shit up. But if you're telling the story and you're giving me some meat, you're giving me some in-depth shit, I wanna take that ride. Now I'm more interested in Drew because he's expressed how he felt about what happened to him.
And you can even tell that the mood with him has changed because he all black right now. Like he used to switch up his little colors and shit. Yep. It's straight black, and he's just look. I'm letting y'all know how my mind is right now. But I do see a heel change coming for Sammy. It's not going to be as slow as Drew's. It's not.
But do we want Sammy as a heel? Because he said, I'm a top tier championship level guy, and the last time he was heel, he got into that comedy shit and that conspiracy shit, and I don't want him to fall back into it. Like because conspiracy Sammy would have looked at this whole thing as a conspiracy, and they can easily get his ass. But I don't think Triple H gonna do that.
That's what I was about to say. We're talking. We're talking heel underneath Triple H's supervisor.
But what type of heel? What type of heel? That's gonna be a crazy Sami Zayn, baby.
That's the question, and it's probably going to be pretty good because KO's babyface right now. So if you talking about a heel turn and we get to Survivor Series, then it's.
Yeah,
Sammy,
I can see
KO,
and the way he hit that motherfucking briefcase joint last night. I was like, oh, bro, all right. Then he chased Jay down. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It probably be some different personality type shit. He probably cracked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So, but let's backtrack a little earlier to Drew and Seth Rollins segment. Yeah. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Seth to go deep like he did, but
I got that mixed up with Sammy.
Oh, it Sammy.
It was the Drew and Seth. Because Seth was bringing up all of those
those points and stuff like that, and he was saying that he said, "Look, man, you got a lot of excuses about why you lost and all this." He said, "But you got to get past that." He said, "We all been screwed over by the bloodline." And all that. He said, "But we got past it." And he was like, I can't get past that." He said, "Because of like you said, the lightning in the bottle." Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not going to do that."
But
and then
Seth got him.
Yeah. He said, "Look, I'm Crown Jewel." He said it's going to be the greatest defeat of your life because for once you're not going to have anybody to blame. I said,
that's why I think. See, I love this. I love where we're at because there's so many moving parts. Each week I'll be like, nah, but they might just pull the trigger for my man in Crown Jewel. I don't know. And then we got Denisha hit on it earlier. Randy Orton is returning.
Ooh.
You see? We don't know where that Viper is going to motherfucking strike. And it could be in that match. It can be after the match. Seth wins. Then we hear, I hear voices in my head. I don't know, but they saying, it might be Survivor Series though. But
I think it's going to be Survivor Series. I think that's where there's something about Survivor Series for him that's important. I can't remember what it is.
And my theory can just transfer to now about Cody Rhodes and, the Viper, Cody is in that Cody is just in that sweet spot, that lame duck spot where, he just got to go through the motions and shit. And maybe that's the best option for Randy when he comes back, Cody Rhodes. But before we go on that, let's just wrap up this Drew McIntyre thing. Do you think Drew McIntyre will win at Crown Jewel? Struggling over there.
I'm thinking there's so many moving parts to this because he stopped Damian Priest from cashing in. Damian Priest feels some type of way about that right now.
And what is he talking about with Rhea?
That's what I'm saying. It's so many moving parts. We don't know what's going on. There was a segment backstage. They kind of hinted at her talking to Drew. And she was like, don't worry about that. Y'all trust me, right? Yeah. But Damian, I don't think that he's listening, but he's like, man, the hell with all that.
Right.
I owe him.
Right.
I could be champion right now, but it's because of him I'm not. Rhea is backstage talking to him about whatever it is that she's talking to him about.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Damian is probably going to go against what Rhea's saying and cost him the title, or could they be allies and help him win the title?
I was thinking that, and he's the newest member of the Judgment Day.
I was because he's a good fit.
Because they won all the motherfucking belts, man.
Mm-hmm. He's a good fit.
I can see Drew McIntyre in the Judgment Day, but do they make him their leader? Because they talk about no one's the leader, but if he's championship, if he's the champ, and you know how that's gonna make Finn Balor look, is he gonna be mad? And then how does Damian Priest cash in on the Judgment Day member, leader or not?
That's gonna be
his out.
That's gonna be his out,
Ooh,
and that's gonna be his baby face.
Ooh.
And two big motherfuckers just ready to, because at this point, technically, Damian owes him one already.
So why give back the belts to Judgment Day?
Like you just said, if the plan is for Drew to win the title and join the Judgment Day,
to have that optic,
it's gonna have that whole we own Raw.
True, because all they got is Gunther.
Yeah,
they just don't have Gunther's belt. And they can probably shit. If Finn Balor, he ain't gonna. that would be crazy. Them just holding up all the motherfucking belts. I mean, it's crazy. I got the thumbnail. Them holding up all them belts is like, god damn, like. And Dom just took the North American Championship hostage. He ain't even a fucking. He's not an NXT person. That's fucked up.
And for God's sake, somebody call JD and let him in. This man been putting in work every week.
Priest is he's lightening up on him. He said, you know, well, I try to feel a little sorry for him. And JD, yes, that guy is he's a real MVP.
Does he get in after Priest is outed?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Priest is about to be borderline disobedient in some type of way. So yeah, I don't know.
And that's the thing. Like, what are they gonna do with the belts? Well, they got to either get new split up belts or have them lose the belts in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's interesting. Like you said, Paul Levesque is doing something in wrestling right now that is amazing. You know what I mean? And I can't deny it. And I hope Vince just sit his old ass down, chill out, eat some motherfucking prunes or something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck he eat. Chill, dog. You just had back surgery. You're a billionaire, bruh. Go play with your fucking grandkids. Do he play with his grandkids? God damn.
Billionaire. He ain't playing with no grandkids.
Shit, bruh.
With other women.
He's still, at his birthday party, he had a little Joan look like she's about 55 years old. I'm like, bruh. Come on, bruh.
That's that old thing.
That old thing back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What else we got?
So, we had the debut match of Johnny Gargano versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig is he on the come up.
Yeah,
he on the come up. I got get it. And I, Paul's his physique is off the fucking chain. Like, bruh, like that man. Whatever his diet is and the gym, forward that to me, bruh.
Right.
Him and fucking Finn Balor, man. Like, Finn got abs for abs. His whole chest is an ab. Like, it's just, hey, man, like natted the
You open
fuck
his
up,
jacket,
like,
all you
bruh.
see is the
Yeah, look, Randy Orton, he's obsessed with abs and shit. He was like, I be looking at Finn, and he's got them abs, man.
Get abs like Finn.
Like
What he
that's the, and it's like solid, like it's like no skin. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Has he been on Sheamus' channel? Maybe he
I
showed
don't
something how
think
to.
so. But Finn always had that type of physique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Ludwig, he has a unique physique. You know what I'm saying? And plus,
Yeah.
it's the way he carries himself. You know what I mean? They need to get rid of Vinny Vici. They need to get that nigga.
Yeah, I think they will.
Cause he's the most. He's like the non-player. What's that in the game? The non-playable character just in the background.
Yeah, right.
The background character that you can't play. Like
Every now and then he'll throw on a little hit. He like, where the hell he came from?
he the niggas is walking down the street at Grand Theft Auto. You just go smack the shit out of him and shit.
Yeah.
I guess he's needed in some type, way, shape, form, or fashion. Fuck it. But Gunther is doing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's about it, man.
Yeah. They had something about Logan Paul won the challenge.
Yeah. Shout out to Logan Paul for doing that though, and he did it like on some legit shit. Like I'm calling out Rey Mysterio
Mm-hmm.
and a legit boxing match. Like I ain't never seen no shit like that.
I don't know. I don't think he won a box. He won the title. He said.
He won. That's what I'm saying. He's cross promoting. Like
yeah.
I never seen that before, and
Yeah.
I fuck with Logan Paul. That guy is a natural, man. And talking about physiques, that man just his shit. I looking at that man arm. I mean, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, he was getting ready.
So yeah, man. I'm not dying to see that match.
Nah.
Cause Ray is not exciting to me no more. You know what I'm saying? He's slowing down. He ain't doing too much. He's trying to stay out the way, and I think he should pass that belt to his little protege. You know what I'm saying? But I got a feeling they gonna give that belt to Logan Paul.
So now we have another Chad Gable situation. What did Santos do to not go and finish this storyline where he could possibly turn heel and take the belt?
I think he didn't do anything. I think just by circumstances, because they probably looked at, okay, we need to get Paul back, but Paul, we don't have him but so long each time we have him, and TKO and Endeavor, they're trying to get as much eyes on the product right now as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just by circumstances with Santos, like, bruh, we gonna get you. We got you. But right now, we need to put the belt on Paul, and that's they're not gonna do that with Gunther.
But see, Paul, I don't think.
And Paul go all his platforms with that belt. That's just gonna bring more eyes to the product.
I just don't think the match is going to be exciting. It would have been more exciting for him to fight Gunther, and it probably would have been brutal too. But they don't. I don't think he needs a belt. That just would have been a really good match.
That's what the belt is for him to go on them other platforms. Your man got like 50 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And if he comes on that joint with the WWE US title, people who didn't even know he wrestled or just, love him and say, I know he wrestled, I don't mess with that. But they see he's like making this a thing. Like he made, legit boxing matches at the end. You talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the time where you you get real.
Oh,
He
yeah.
used that time for WWE. So now, and then ESPN speaking on it. Ray, he's on shows. He's speaking on. Now they bringing more eyes on the product.
Right.
If he wins, he's gonna go on his YouTube channel, his brother's YouTube channel, everybody. He's gonna have that belt like he's. And they probably, man, make it look like that's a real championship belt. Like you got that joint everywhere. And people gonna be asking, oh, when did you win that? Blah, blah, blah. And we just ain't gonna see the U.S. title for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Minute.
And then when he comes back, it's just gonna be that. That's when he comes back from doing that little tour. They gonna see an uptick in their motherfucking ratings and people watching them.
Oh, absolutely.
That's just business. And Endeavor knows how to do it.
Indeed, they do.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think we'll first see Jade in an actual match?
I think something's going to happen next week with, and I'm just speculating, I think something's going to happen next week with the Charlotte EO match. Either, this is what's going to happen. Jade is going to cause her the fucking match. And it's not going to be for her first feud ain't going to be for the title. It's going to be a grunge match.
Yeah.
Because she said, look, they set up shit. She said, nice to meet you. And she says, it's a pleasure to meet you. And Charlotte said, oh no, it's going to be. Like,
it will be.
Oh, what the fuck you mean? Like, and it was like, oh, all right, cool, We don't need Charlotte to be a champion for a long time. She don't need that belt. Fucking Charlotte. The best way to do it is because they need that. They need that EO Bailey match. They need that.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to happen. So you're not going to put the belt off of EO yet. So do Charlotte win clean? I mean, do EO win clean over Charlotte? No. That's when you have that run out of the crowd, bitch. Who the fuck you think you talking to the other day? You know what I mean? Like, I can see that's a pop, bruh.
So then you have them fight where? Because they're not fighting on no Raw or SmackDown.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel?
Yeah, like that last minute junk, because Crown Jewel's in 2 weeks. And that'll be, because next week, and then the next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this fucking Friday, they have that match. Jade come in and boot the shit out of her fucking ass, and Bailey scoop up EO, let's get the fuck out of here. Shit.
That's the problem. You don't.
And she hit Charlotte with the jump, the little Willow's Peak, bam, turn her over, hit the little Jade Cargill joint, get the fuck up on some Storm shit, and she says Storm is coming, man. Like, bruh, and just imagine her standing in the middle of that motherfucking ring, that specimen. And she just looking like I'm fucking here, like over Charlotte Flair, bro. That's the best way you can bring in Jade Cargill.
Okay. Does her entrance have like some little lightning or something? Like there's a storm about to come?
You know it has to have some.
I think
this ain't gonna be no entrance, Joan. This just gonna be straight. She comes fucking out of nowhere. The crowd will see her pop out the fucking Joan like a Jimmy. Like a Jimmy be doing that shit. Like Jimmy just come. Where the fuck did Jimmy come from?
I have no idea. He did a last night. We was like, what the fuck just happened?
He out there smiling like what? Now I get his character. Okay, I get it, yeah.
Jimmy's a little knucklehead that don't listen. He just be on his own time, but he better cut that shit out before Roman gets his ass. That's right.
But yeah, it's gonna be a straight up. Man, they can go old school with her. Have her ass come out of the bottom of the motherfucking the ring, but she gonna be sweating down that joint, and that
Yeah.
weave will be done.
I think the
But
ramp goes underneath all the way from
you think?
the ramp all the way to underneath the ring. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be tight. But I don't know. I think because and the swerve is Becky Lynch, her, doing the face down with Becky Lynch. I like your title, nice title. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she gave Becky the mean mug. You know what I'm saying? She gave Charlotte the all right, bitch, all right, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great. They didn't do that shit with Charlotte for nothing,
Yeah. No, absolutely. Because you think about it, that's like her in a black version, really. But I think Jay might be a little more.
Oh, Jay is way bigger than.
A little more intense than Charlotte is. So.
But she be looking stunning.
Of course.
I want to see her real. I want to see her real hair though. I wonder what that look like.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the shout out that Ricochet gave to Hurricane Helms backstage? He said, watch out, Hurricane, there's a Ricochet coming through.
Ricochet. I'm like, what?
That's it. Was that
a hurricane is a hurricane. What is a ricochet? A ricochet is something that bounces back.
That bounces off,
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was bouncing off some shit last night, like a table.
Man, let's get back to that spat though in the crowd.
Yeah, man.
That's a. Whoo. That shit could have been dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's nothing but concrete and steps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And poles. Like he could have overshot that jump. Or undershot it and then hit one of those joints straight down. Like, oh, that's the Brock Lesnar jump. That's the Brock Lesnar Kurt Angle jump back in the day when Brock almost broke his motherfucking neck.
Yeah, he hit his. Like when he came down, I don't even think he got him. His neck went into like his ribs or some shit.
Yeah. So
The
spat that spat is that shit scared shit out of me.
And
fan
450 when he was in the ring too.
Yeah, that jump was mean.
Nice.
But I like how they're continuing Shinsuke, and Triple H even said, I love this Shinsuke. I've been wanting to see this. See, Triple H been having these ideas. We seeing everything that he's been pitching to Vince for the last 10 fucking years, bro.
Yep.
Right, you supposed to use Shinsuke like a fucking Japanese assassin or samurai. That music, like I say, you know what I mean? Like sass, like
sass Rollin.
I want that. I want him to be a assassin. Everybody he fuck with, I want that whole spiel.
Mm-hmm. And the nunchucks is what get me. He got the nunchucks underneath the ring now. I was like, yo, he was beating his ass with the nunchucks.
And I think like I said, Triple H just been he been on point with showing people's attitude. He's from the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? And he was saying, we didn't call it the Attitude Era while we was in the Attitude Era. He said he's dying to see what they call this era. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 20 years from now, because it might be the Triple H era.
We could definitely say that.
It might be just the Triple H era, because all of these, if you really look at it, everybody who's on top right now was Triple H-esque type thing in NXT, bro.
Right.
I said to myself when I came back, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be really, in this joint too long, because I can't sign on to these new people. Who's these new people? Seth Rollins, the Shield, all these people, but now they're the guy. They're the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking at these guys like, wow, like LA Knight, like, come on now.
Yeah. LA Knight.
You want to speak? You want to speak on because y'all didn't have the opportunity to speak.
You
on
want to put that on here?
Yeah, we can go ahead. I can cut it. I can cut it. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and boom. We can do it, baby. He said, "Oh, that's what we're doing.
That's what we gonna do." Okay.
But let's just talk about the segment, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
So
Tribal Chief has returned.
the tribal chief has returned. It brought that intensity to that show. He came back.
How you feel when he came through? Did you get some goosebumps?
Yes. So not the first time he came out when him and LA Knight. That was a good segment, and they was going back and forth, and I liked it. For me, it was when after Cody and Jay won their match, and
now
then
let me ask you. People on Twitter, my podcast people I listen to, they said they seen fear in Cody. I said, what did you see in Cody? What was that?
I don't think it was fear. It was more like I haven't seen him since when? When the last time they've seen each other? WrestleMania?
Day after WrestleMania.
Day after WrestleMania. Everything came back to me when I seen his face about finishing the story. This is the man that I have to defeat, and he's in my face.
Facts.
I got to get to you. And everything you say, I don't even hear what you're saying right now. All I'm thinking is about finishing my story, and you in my way. That's what I was. That's the feeling I was getting when Cody was looking.
When I seen the feeling, what I seen was, I'm gonna say from Roman's perspective, it just looked like a guy in his neighborhood looking at you like, fuck you doing in my neighborhood, bro? Like his Roman know how to do them facial expressions. Like now, what I seen in Cody was everything that you just said and a little bit of being anxious. Like, I want to smack the shit out you right now, but I know I can't. I'm going to find a way back to your bitch ass.
Yeah.
I did not see no fear. I did not see no cowardice. I did not. And Cody has that face where it can look like it's shaking and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when he got that, I seen intensity. It looked like he wasn't expecting it. And then, like, that moment, I said on the show, that's that moment. Those moments we rarely get. That's the Hogan Rock moment. Hogan looked that way. Rock looked that way. Same thing. Like the moments. That's the before Shawn Michaels super kicked Ric Flair, and he's like, "I love you." Boom, that's the moment. That's a moment. And that they're gonna use that fucking moment for that video package for the last fucking visual just before they have their match. Them coming together.
I didn't feel like we were on the road to WrestleMania until that moment right there happened. And like you said, what I just said was from Cody's view. But let's talk about the tribal chief.
Talk about it, Cook.
I just came back. I found out all the news that I needed to find out, and then now I find out that Jay and my op, because we're gonna go to the streets with it. My op got the belts, all right? So now you in my neighborhood. You didn't ask me for permission.
Woo.
You didn't acknowledge me.
Yeah.
None of that.
Mm.
So now I got to roll up on you. My goons come out. I come out too.
Woo.
I step to you in your face.
Mm.
What are you doing in my hood, yo?
Oh my goodness gracious.
You catch your op whacking.
Woo.
You didn't ask me for permission. I didn't get no phone call. I'm not even looking at Jay because Jay, he's blood. I could whoop his ass tomorrow or today. And at the end of the day, we still gonna be family. But you, I know what you want.
You ain't even checking.
Yeah, you ain't checking no nothing.
Oh my God.
I know what you want. I know what you're here to do. You want to knock me off the mountain. You want to finish your story.
Woo.
You want to take my titles. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. How dare you come up in here without acknowledging me, without giving me a phone call, without asking me for permission to be on my show?
God damn.
How dare you?
That's all in the face.
All in the face.
That's everything he's saying.
And he said to him, he said, this is my show. This is my show.
Cody
Even
Rhodes
behind
walking
him.
around here.
Wrong show. You on the wrong show. You know? So now, you know, what your Aldi came out and not here, guys. Come on. Not today, not tonight. Come on.
Not today.
He was like, all right. So I'm gonna tell you this. Let this be your warning.
Ooh.
And this is your only warning.
He cooking.
Stay your ass off my show. Because the next time I see you in my hood without permission, I'm gonna flatline your ass like I did LA Knight.
Damn.
Cut promo.
You know you just did the intro to this fucking thing. you know this. You know I'm gonna use
No, man.
that nigga right there, boy. God damn. Woo.
Man, I just had to
fucked
get that
LA
off my
Night
chest.
up too.
That off my chest.
He fucked up. Hey, LA Night up that joint. Yeah. He get on. Boom, nigga. What?
Boom.
What do you know? You think I was just gonna let you finish my show?
Right.
Say your shit no more, bro.
My show.
He picked up the belt like, bruh, who the fuck are you?
Right.
But come on, let's talk about LA Knight's promo. He didn't look like a sucker.
Nah.
He didn't look like a sucker.
Nah.
Gotta give it to LA a little bit, man.
He even asked me, did you piss your pants yet? Did you start to get to you?
And that's what I'm saying, and a lot of people are saying, you know, LA Knight does great promo work, but it's still no depth there. It's still no connection with the people other than and let me talk to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that just like Drew gave us the real reason why he's in this mind state. I know LA Knight wants the belt or belts or titles or whatever, but why? Give me that why. And I think that's what Roman Reigns was looking at him like, okay, I see you. You got. And he said, "Oh, they're chanting your name." Like, oh, that's what they're doing. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He said, "Bro, I've been doing this shit forever." You know what I mean? And I like how Cena even brought LA Knight in. He was like, I'm not gonna challenge you. I didn't earn it. But I know somebody who did. And as soon as he said, I said L.A. and then the
Knight, right.
So L.A. Knight, what he needs to do is, because the WWE is pushing him.
Yeah.
So what he needs to do right now is take advantage of it. Don't sit up there and just wait for someone to tell you what to do. You gotta, what Vince McMahon said, grab that brass ring when you see it. It's hard to fucking see. We get it. It's hard to fucking see. But I guarantee LA Knight can go to Hunter and be like, look, that junk you sent the other day in Discord or did Joe send where Roman, like, I told them if I'm going to be the face of the company, I got to do it
yeah,
my
yeah,
way.
that's
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
And when he said it, when whoever listened to him, somebody had to. He
Mhm.
came back with this wreck everything and leave. Now, LA Knight need to go to Triple H and be like, look, man, you know, I fuck with the years and all of that, but I want something deeper. Can I pull something out of a tragedy of my life and just present it to the people? Can I just do that tonight?
Mm.
And he gonna be like, what tragedy? He gonna tell him the tragedy, or he lost his dog, or lost his mama, or something. You know, like Ryback tried to do with the 48 Laws of Power. You know what I'm saying? He came out, look, and I was reading 48 Laws of Power at the time, so I was feeling them and shit, and then it just let it go. But he needs to pull something. He needs to pull something, and once he do that, that's when people will start to gravitate towards him, and not just the yes and the let me talk to you. Like, that shit gonna get tiring after a while. It's gonna be a meme, and once you turn to a meme, you done.
Right. So you asked me to give you a reason to his why of why he would want to challenge for the title. I also said a while ago that baby stepping him in this direction would be necessary because yeah, he's the fastest rising star in WWE. Yeah, his gimmicks, yeah, and all of that is getting played.
Mm-hmm.
But I said baby step him because he needs to build so he can have that reason why.
So you're not in agreement with this, because we know he's not gonna win, but it's. Let me ask you, because you said you wanted him to go to the U.S. belt, right? And that baby step. So
Right.
are you? How do you feel about him getting this Roman Reigns match?
I think this is for Crown Jewel. This is for basically so they can give him Roman Reigns an opponent he's never faced. The hottest wrestler right now for him to face. So it's going to get some type of play and air and money he's going to generate from it. Storyline wise for LA Knight, does it make sense for him to challenge Roman right now?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
It don't, but I had SmackDown review on that damn. Well, it turned into a SmackDown review.
Right.
I had that on the title. Let me change that to Raw review. I swear, I'll be like, man, what the hell are we in? Are we at Raw or SmackDown? There we go. No, people probably, there ain't nobody tell me. Could have told the nigga. Let me see. One second, bro. The stream must be scheduled in the future. All right, man. So I can't change it. I'll just change it in post. But now they're not letting me out of this joint. Let me see. Save changes. Alright, how do I get out? Forget it. Let me see something. I change it. It's what it is. But the thing is, I really hope that not they, like I said, it's totally up to LA Knight right now. It's totally up to him. It's not going to be. I hope they push me, because they pushing you, bro. And like I said, if you want. Stone Cold had the ringmaster, and he made the best with it, with the fuck he did. But when he was in that tournament of the King of the Ring tournament, he started to, develop this character. And Vince McMahon was starting to look at it. And Vince said, fuck yeah, I want that. You see what I'm saying? But Vince McMahon didn't know he wanted that. sort of like Steve Jobs. He said, well, you know, when I came out with the iMac computer, people just didn't know that they wanted this. You know what I'm saying? And I invented something that the people didn't even know they wanted. And LA Knight, I love the guy, man. I like him. Cena literally gave him the torch with that mic. That was passing the torch. But he needs he's a one track pony. And we seen one track ponies. If it's the Damian Sandows, if it's the what's your man name? Robert Roode.
Robert Roode, right.
We can name them. They're great at what they do. But what's outside of that? You see what I'm saying? What's outside of that? He needs to have an emotional connection. Every big superstar we ever named, even down to Brock Lesnar, has an emotional connection with the audience. The thing about Brock Lesnar, the emotional connection is the perceived lack of most emotional connection. And overall, that's the emotional connection because people think he's just here for the money. And he plays that fucking part like I'm here for the money. That's the emotional connection. The Rock was the people's fucking champ. Like, I'm the people's champ. I electrify the shit out you, and he had more catchphrases than anybody.
Man.
Stone Cold was everyday's man who wanted to talk shit to their fucking balls and beat the shit out of their balls. That's the emotional connection. Daniel Bryan, the bringing me down to have Batista come in and shit on me and make him the champion. Nah, that's the emotional connect. I can go on and on and on. What is LA Knight's emotional connection?
He hasn't had time to build it. That's why I say it's early. I see why they would want this match, but because, like I said, everybody want to strike while the iron is hot before when people start to lose interest. I get it, but I just don't think at the time it makes sense for him to challenge him right now,
knowing we know he's not going to win.
Right.
Like I wanted, like how we were talking about surprise me. I wanted to build to where it's like, I don't know if he's going to win or not.
Right. Like you should have gave this to me at Royal Rumble. Give him a chance to build. Roman just came back. We know that he decided to team with Cena. Cena been having problems with the bloodline. Roman came back. LA Knight could have played some parts in fucking with the bloodline and maybe that initial meeting of him and Roman, it could have turned into something.
Yes.
He could have interfered in some things and Roman could have, pulled the card. All right, well, look, I sent Solo out there. He beat Solo. All right. I sent Jimmy out there. He beat Jimmy. Okay. So now I got to go do this shit myself.
Like the ball, like in the game and shit. You got to beat these little bosses and shit. Then you get to the big balls.
Right.
Your man just went straight to the big balls and shit.
Look, I read in a comment when that Roman and Cody was facing off against each other. They said, yo, Cody finally has enough XP to challenge the boss again. I said, hey, yo.
Like, he doubled back. Like,
hey, enough power to challenge him again, yo. You got to build that up.
Had to get the belts, and that just gave him the, you know what I mean? And again, it's that storytelling, man. We're planting seeds here, man. When Vince was in it, it was like bop, 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 bop. Like, damn, can we go back to the last bop? Can we get some continuity here? And that's where I feel now. Do I feel like this the only reason I'm on for the Crown Jewel Roman Reigns LA Knight match because I know that's going to up LA Knight's stock.
Yeah.
He cannot, like, we know he's going to lose, but it's like, okay, how is he going to do in this? Like, he's going to come out of that bigger than he ever fucking was. You see
Oh,
what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And I hope he can. I hope after that he can create some emotional attachment with the audience.
Does I mean, even though Roman beating LA Knight clean is believable, but do you think it happens to you?
It's not gonna be clean
Nah.
because they need to. It's not gonna be clean, but it's gonna be clean. It's
Right.
like gonna have some shenanigans with it, and that's probably where I don't know if Cena. I don't know if Cena going to Saudi Arabia. I don't know.
He'd be a fool not to get a check.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cena comes. Yeah, it's gonna be probably a post match beatdown. You know what I'm saying? Him and fucking Cena. Cena just can't. It seems like he can't fight no more. You know,
He just putting everybody over, bro.
like shit. Shit, man. I think because we've been gone for a minute, and
Yeah.
you know, is there anything else you want to hit on from maybe SmackDown? Because we hit on the J card. KO. What do you think about KO?
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that either.
So when he did come out, I was just like, so this is the person? I'm still trying to make sense of that one.
And who's this Nick Aldis? I don't know.
He is actually the husband of Mickey James.
Wow.
He is. He wrestled in NWA. I think he did a little bit of TNA. But he's married to Mickey James.
But they say he's like 35. They say he was young. Let's look him up real quick.
Well, then if he's 35, then
that's what I'm saying.
Mickey James is a cougar. She's a
cougar.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis.
So there's a possibility that she can
He's
pop
36.
in. Yeah.
They got married in 2015.
And how old is she?
44.
Ooh, bruh. And you said 2015?
2015.
So almost 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
So she was 34? Damn, bruh. It was the shit when you first got her, but
you know?
I don't know, bruh. When you
Yeah,
30,
he was saying,
when you 44, she'll be 50 something, man. Ooh, it could be a dynamic change out of that.
Got a great physique.
Yeah, dude. They said he might be fighting too. You know what I'm saying? That
He looked like, because just him in the suit, he looked like he ain't gonna take
Right.
nobody's shit. You
Right.
know,
so he probably have a match or two. You know, like look, don't you fucking talk to me like that. I'll kick your ass, buddy. Yeah. So you know, KO. I don't know what KO is gonna do. Like, there's no room for him.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
What's he gonna put him against Dom?
Dom is not on SmackDown.
He was on SmackDown though, because he's the NXT North American champion.
Yeah, but he don't be on there. Like I was wondering why he was on there, because I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with NXT.
It's NXT is sort of like the championship belts now, the tag team belts. You can just be on any show because you're a floater, I guess, on any show right now. That's what I'm getting from the NXT shit. You know.
Poor Zelina. When the last time Zelina Vega won a match?
When she got squashed in fucking Puerto Rico, she had that big ass goddamn butterfly thing. Like they always get. Damn.
But she ain't won the match then.
She didn't win.
That's what I was saying. When the last time
They
she
always
won?
size her and then just be like, "Hey, great worker." She hasn't won a match, and I don't remember last time she won a fucking match. And look, my thing is this: that was a little stupid. So, who came back there when? Because somebody was fucked up. Somebody got fucked up. It was
My Carlito.
Carlito, right?
Yeah.
who came back there? Who did she fight?
She fought Bailey.
She fought Bailey. So Bailey comes in. No, okay, your man, your friend, he's fucked up. So Bailey comes in. She gets up. Get out of here. We. Pierce says, "Oh, y'all go handle it in the ring," and she's just gonna leave her friend to go handle something. It ain't make no sense.
I guess the rest of LWO took care of Carlito, but that's the only other thing on SmackDown that
Could have gotten that match a little better than that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, so Carlito's back, and I guess he's going to start beefing with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see a Bobby Lashley Carlito match because I think it'd be a pretty good match. But I'm still trying to figure out where they going with this faction. Because that L they took at Fastlane did not help at all, and I didn't think it was necessary.
It wasn't, and we didn't even do. I think it's one of them things where they got so many people, right? So they got to balance airtime or whatever, or who gets the comeuppance. They need to go ahead and bring in Carmelo Hayes. R-Truth supposed to be coming back too. I can't see R-Truth. I'm sorry.
What is he going to be? Because that's Vince boy. So like,
I can't see him. Nah, I don't want to see R-Truth.
I was like, what is he supposed to be doing?
He can rap.
What's up?
Her business. I don't know, man.
I would love to see that face off. Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, and Bloodline. That'd be a good face.
I think that's probably down the line. That's something. Now we first got to get them established, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
when you look at them, the aesthetics is bomb as shit, but they do need gold. I want them to have gold, but what's going to be the U.S. title and tag team? I think Bobby is. The U.S. title fits him, but I think he's more than the U.S. title.
Yeah, he's more than that.
But like, he can't get near the undisputed title.
Unless he won Royal Rumble, but I don't think that's on.
Nah, they ain't gonna. Who we said? LA Knight
for Royal Rumble? Will it make sense now?
Nope.
No.
Nope. It won't. Maybe that's why they doing this shit. Like, you know, let's go ahead and get this out the fucking way. Who went in Royal Rumble then?
I had to see who came back by then.
CM Punk?
No. That's bringing CM Punk in is just to give us the taste of what things to come. Because if he is going to be a opponent for Cody Rhodes down the line, we're not going to see him again until
I
after
forgot. Cody Rhodes is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He's going to win.
No. I thought you said about WrestleMania.
No.
I don't know.
He's going to win the Royal. Because look, our shit was LA Knight. We put him, we pegged him for winning. But like you just said, he got his match in Saudi Arabia, about to get the biggest check of his life.
Yeah.
He ain't winning that. Like we already had it, bro. What you gonna challenge Seth? I mean, no. What you gonna challenge Gunther? No. It's only right to challenge Roman Reigns, and we don't need him in that WrestleMania picture.
That would be a hell of a turn if Gunther was a winning Royal Rumble, but
Talking about LA Knight.
I said if Gunther was the winning Royal Rumble.
Now if Gunther wins,
crazy.
If it ain't, look, I don't need nobody around Roman but Rock and Cody. and preferably just Cody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know we're gonna get there. I have faith in Triple H to get there, but I just don't want anything to interfere with not just the story. It's just a lot of shit that you did last WrestleMania that you have to pay off, and like you just have to pay. It's just certain shit. Like you can't do a Booker T Triple H where they basically, outside of calling this man the N-word, which they did, write it on the wall and all this shit. The babyface should have gotten his comeuppance, or the heel should have got his comeuppance at WrestleMania. Dude got shitted on for months and didn't win at WrestleMania. I know Booker T still feels some type of way, and then the way Triple H was doing it took, what they said, a minute and a half to get over, to put his arm, and Booker T just had to sit there. Just had to fucking sit there. Like, first of all, you're not letting me go over. Second, you taking long as shit, bro, to get over here. That's that Triple H that don't nobody want to fucking remember.
I would have got up and walked out the ring.
Yeah, I would have said, you know what, bro, man, fuck this shit. But nah, that check, that WrestleMania check.
True.
And he just sitting, and you got to sit there while this motherfucker like.
Moments in history that we don't want to remember.
So
me like that too.
So I know how WWE can do shit that's just wrong. and that's where I think Triple H, hopefully he's not going to go. Period. But we gotta get up out of here, man. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. We didn't do a 2-hour show in a long ass time. Woo.
To make up for the time we was gone.
Yeah, man. And tomorrow I'm gonna do some editing sessions, try to get some videos out. And what's tomorrow? Today Tuesday, tomorrow Wednesday. So Thursday we're gonna be back up here with the news. We're gonna do news on Thursday, and then yeah, man, we back on track, people. Y'all can always go look at our old videos. They're new to you though. Please go look at the 2 videos that I put out on my individual segment called Inside the Promo, and man, Bronx Legend and Zoe will be blessing you guys with their individual segments as well when they're finished cooking it up. I got 2 videos. It's the pipe bomb and the Christian Edge segment, and I will be doing the recent Christian, but I'm gonna put it Christian and Edge because Edge did respond to Christian in a hilarious ass way. So, y'all look at those videos. Got the playlist and everything. Behind the Storyline playlist. There's a lot of gems in there. And, Bronx Legend going to bring us to the end of the conclusion.
And as usual, everybody, make sure you go on our IG at InsideStoryline.podcast, our TikTok Inside the Storyline, our Twitter Storyline Inside. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, share the video, and most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
And stay inside the storyline because we will. We out. Y'all be safe. We will catch you on the next one. Hit that like button.